Now, dear children, after the changes of voice in present tense, now it's time to move ahead, and now we should learn how we can convert the sentence which is present in past tense from active to passive. So now let's start from the past tense. My dear students, first of all, I am going to write about the past tense. Dear students, as you know, same as present tense, the past tense is also split in the three groups for active and passive purpose. The first one is past indefinite. The second one is past continuous, and the next one is past perfect. Okay, so my dear student, now I will start from the very beginning of past tense. The first one is past indefinite. In the group of past indefinite, my dear friend, what I will do? I will do the same thing that I did in the present tense, that I will start from the affirmative group. Okay, from the affirmative group. In the affirmative, first of all, I will write the structure for active. Now, let's see the structure. First of all, I will place the subject. Then over here, we need to place the second form of verb over there, and then I will put the proper object. My dear friend, when I am talking about the past indefinite and affirmative, it is mandatory to use the second form of verb. Okay, let's see the example. My brother broke the bat. My brother broke the bat. Okay, and now what I will do? I will convert this sentence into passive voice with the help of passive structure. So what will be its passive structure? So first of all, I need to place an object. After that, there will be an auxiliary verb like was and where. After placing an auxiliary verb, I need to place the third form of verb, then by, and after that I will arrange the doer and place it in the place of doer. Okay, let's see the example. The bat was broken by my brother. The bat was broken by my brother. It will be the passive form of the sentence of my brother broke the bat, and the passive will be the bat was broken by my brother. Now, my dear friend, I need to move in the interrogative section. Interrogative. In the interrogative, let me write the active first of all. In this one, in the place of auxiliary verb, I will use did. Did. Okay, my dear children, did. After that, subject will take place, and in the interrogative of past tense, we will use the first form of verb. We will use the first form of verb, and after that I will place an object. Okay, along with the sign of interrogation. Right? Let's see the example. Did my brother play cricket? Did my brother play cricket? Now, let me write the passive structure, and after that I will convert it into passive. Auxiliary verb like was and were will comes first. After that, I will place an object. Then after, we need to use the third form of verb. After that, we will place by, and then we will find a doer and place it on its place along with sign of interrogation. Okay, my dear children, let's convert it into passive voice. The active voice example was, did my brother play cricket? The passive will be, was cricket played by my brother? Was cricket played by my brother? Okay, now over here, my dear children, the first group of past tense, past indefinite, comes over. Now it's time to move for the next one, and the next one is past continuous. Past continuous. Okay. In this, my dear children, we will do the same thing. First of all, we will start our description from the affirmative group, and after that, we will move to interrogative as well. Okay. Now, for the past continuous group, my dear children, I will start from the same affirmative group. Let me write the structure for active. The structure will be subject plus auxiliary verb like was or were. After that, we need to use the fourth form of verb. Okay, the fourth form of verb means the ing form of verb, and now I will place an object. Right, my dear children? Now, let me write a suitable example for you for the past continuous. His friend was distributing sweets. His friend was distributing sweets. Okay, now my dear children, let me write the passive structure for this. The passive structure will be object, after that an auxiliary verb like was and were. Then after we need to use being. After that we will use the same third form of verb as you already know. Then after by, and then we will place the exact doer. Okay, now what I will do? I will convert the given sentence into passive voice. The active voice is his friend was distributing sweets. Okay, in the passive form it will be sweets were being distributed by his friend. Sweets were being distributed by his friend. Okay, now my dear children, over here we can see that the sweets is plural. That's why the auxiliary verb is also were, means plural, used over here. Okay, now in the interrogative group, I need to move an interrogative group. Okay, for the interrogative, let me write the structure. For active, over here we will first place an auxiliary verb like was, were. After that the subject will be placed, then the fourth form of the verb. Okay, and then the suitable object along with the sign of interrogation will be placed over here. Okay, my dear children? My dear children, this topic, active and passive voice, is very much important for you. So please keep concentrate over here. Don't divert your mind, because this topic is very important for you. Now, let me write its suitable example. It's suitable example for you. Okay. Suppose I'm giving an example. Was his friend distributing the sweet? Distributing sweets. Okay, was his friend distributing sweets? Let me write the passive structure for this. The passive structure will be the first auxiliary verb will be placed, was, were. After that I will place an object. Then after, being will be placed over here. And as we know, we need to use the third form of verb with by and appropriate doer along with a sign of interrogation, right? So my dear children, let me write its passive form. Where the sweets were the sweets being distributed by his friend. Okay. Oh, my dear children, there will be the between distributing and sweets in the active. Okay. Now, where the sweets being distributed by his friend. Okay, my dear children, over here The next group of past tense means past continuous also gets over, and now it's time to move for the last group of past tense, which is, you already know, past perfect. The next one is past perfect, right, my dear children? And already you know that in the same group I will do the same activities as I have done previously. I will start from the affirmative, and also I will take you to the interrogative group as well. Okay? So first of all, let me start from the affirmative group for past perfect, right? My dear children, let me write the structure for active voice. The structure for active voice will be, first of all, I will place subject. In the past tense, for the auxiliary verb, we need to place had. Okay, for the past tense. So subject plus had, and after that, we will use the third form of verb, and then I will place a proper object. Okay, my dear children, in the class of tense, I think you must be aware with the have, had, has. Okay, so don't worry about it over here. Now, let me give you a suitable example for this in the past perfect. The porter had made the ports, or just leave this example. Okay, it may be something lengthy for you. Now let me give you a very suitable example for you. I had played cricket. I had played cricket. Okay. Now, my dear children, let me write the passive structure for this. The passive structure for this will be, the object will be placed on the first group, object. After that, the same auxiliary verb will be placed over here, had. Then I need to put been. After that, we will use the third form of verb over here. Then by, and after that, the doer we need to place. Okay. Now write down the example for this one. I had played cricket. The passive verb will be cricket had been played by me. Cricket had been played by me. It will be over here. Okay. Now, my dear children, let me take you to the next group, none other than interrogative. Interrogative group. Okay. For an interrogative group, once again, I will write the active voice structure first of all, and then I will give you the example. Okay, so let me write the active structure first of all for interrogative group of past perfect. For the interrogative group, the structure will be, the auxiliary verb will comes first. After that, I need to place a suitable subject, Then, as we know, we need to use the third form of verb, and after that, the suitable object will be placed of their place. Okay? Now, the suitable example for this: had the florist sold all the flowers before sunset? Before the sunset? Okay, my dear children, in the interrogative group, the punctuation marks will be always sign of interrogation. Okay, now my example is, had the florist sold all the flowers before sunset? Now let me write its passive structure, then I will convert it. Its passive structure, the same auxiliary verb will comes first and will join the object in the passive group. After that, we need to join been. Then after, already we know that the third form of verb will be applied. After that, to use by, and then the selective doer will be placed along with the sign of interrogation. Okay, now I need to write its passive form. So my dear children, the passive voice for this sentence will be, had all the flowers, had all the flowers been sold by the florist before sunset? Before sunset. Okay. Now, my dear children, over here we have already completed present tense, and now the past tense is also completed. Before moving to the next lesson, my dear children, I would like to say that if you will find any kind of problem, if you have any kind of questions, then you can contact to us, you can comment us. Okay, you need not to worry about any of your doubts. You are completely free to contact to us, and you can comment us as well. Okay.